Hello there everyone, this is Mark III and welcome back to Mindustry, Series 3. Welcome back, and as you can see there are a few little changes compared to when we were here last time. Namely, there's a lot more stuff rammed in on the belts, and that's because I went around and did some poking, and I remembered water cooling drills is a thing. I had genuinely forgotten. So, I started water cooling stuff, I upgraded production of a bunch of materials. Yes, I know things like this are not efficient, I miscalculated a tiny bit. But I increased production of graphene and metal glass and all that stuff. Forced it through the choke points by prioritizing it over the lead and copper lines, so that's why you're seeing things muddled in all over the place as it comes down here. And then we got ourselves prepared. We've got 9k of everything, including scrap. Don't know why I prepared scrap. We can't build scrap structures. But also 9k of coal, because I've also been unlocking the techs as well. So, yes, tech tree somewhat expanded. We've got control units, command bunkers. We've got bridges and underflows. I don't know why I'm telling you that. We already knew about those. We already knew about those. Unlocked even shock mines. But we got coal because this little guy here, the crawler, self-destruct bomber guy, apparently requires coal to unlock, which was slightly out of left field, but there we go. We can now build our own crawlers, our own daggers, our own flares, and our own monos. Yes, the monos. These little guys are automated mining people. Oh, yes. Now, with that in mind, I took what I was told about making custom launch cores. Thank you, Happy Aether, for guiding me through that one. And I've actually put together a new one to go in and get monos built pretty quickly, but it's not automated. It's a bit of a weird one. Anyway, let's actually get started. Comments as we prepare for the biomass facility. Tristan James is asking if I can play Cosmoteer again. Yep, that is something I was watching since someone else actually commented on an old Cosmoteer video. And I've been watching it, and it's like, it's about to have early access release, I think, on YouTube, on Steam fairly soon. But he was saying it's had a big update, but the update has actually been to the Steam version because the original version has not been getting updates. And Walt did say quite a while ago that that version of the game was not going to be updated. So, yeah. I am watching Cosmoteer. I do plan to come back to it. There we go. The other comment is from Happy Hafer, actually. Question: make core blueprints, make them like other blueprints, build them, select the whole thing. Copy, save. The size limit is a 10 by 10 plus the core size. That is true. As you can see, I've got the test one, and I've got this one here, which is called Let There Be Monos for some strange reason. But you can see why I said it's like a bit of a temporary-ish kind of core. Of course, you can't just build extra cores, so you'd have to remove everything around existing core and rebuild afterwards, or go to the editor to build it there. I went to the editor and just built it there in sandbox mode. Create valid blueprints, shows up new map. If not the same, it'll be in the same place as all blueprints, and build it manually after landing. Remember, everything you put into the core blueprints will raise the minimum required resources to launch, since you effectively spawn build everything. That is a good point. That is also why I built up all my resources. So, max. Basically, we could stock our core with every resource if we were so inclined, but I don't know why we're going to put coal. We can't really pull it out too well. Using core blueprints is the best way to get the achievement where you have to survive the first 10 waves without placing a single block. I did not know that an achievement like that existed, but I'm curious to try it when we get more tech. Like, to actually pull stuff out of the core, though, I think we need the unloaders, which I saw when looking around on the sandbox mode. But we don't have those unlocked here yet, so who knows. But anyway, let's go to the biomass crater, and let's hope we get titanium. Fingers crossed. Give it titanium, titanium, titanium. Something new content. Okay. What's the new content? Oh, that's not it. It unlocked something. Oh, it unlocked the beta. Defense foundation core from enemies, build structures. That is 75 and 700. That is an upgrade to my existing craft, actually, the alpha. Oh, we started as the beta. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Right, anyway. The drawback of this thing is, well, you need to manually load it. Like that, you see. That's why it's got a slight problem. But I built it in such a way that it's got a full 8 things. Put that away. Silicon. It's got 8 pads. This thing can control up to 16. So we just have to run this twice, and then we can scrap all this down and get proper connection set up. But it also has enough solar power to provide for all of these things running at full flat out. Or it should, but... Well, I checked it, actually, in the blueprints thing, and it is actually powerful enough for that. But yeah, that's to get the monos. We need to figure this thing out. So let's see. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We get some titanium conveyors, some cultivators. Do we get water? We do. I seem to remember that cultivators need water and power. Also some storage containers. I'm not seeing any sign of titanium, though. Disappointing. Disappointing. Oh, dear. Well, I'll get my initial setup sorted out, and then we'll proceed from there, shall we? That also means finding out where the enemy's going to spawn, doesn't it? Just need to think. And build. And build and think. I think to build, I build to think. I think I thought. Nope, not this way. Yeah, it really is time to start tearing these things down. Because it's also time for the things to start coming in. So, as I said, this was always a temporary thing. It was never meant to stay. Not for long. In other news, we are already on towards wave 3, and so far it's just been exploders, so this is actually turning out to be quite an uneventful place so far. The last update I need to give, actually, is unfortunately I tried to activate the spore systems. Give me 1 second. Oops, let's go over here. They have an unfortunate habit of sometimes picking odd lead spots, I've noticed. I've tried to activate one of these spore things, but no dice. And also, because they are not mine, they are treated as walls. So, unfortunately, finding pre-existing abandoned buildings doesn't actually help. It's a pity, but there you go. These hello monos. Oh, what's going on up here? Okay. I was hoping I could activate the additive thing as well, but unfortunately it has the same thing. It shows it, but it's not actually mine, so I don't think I can do anything with it, unfortunately. And additive constructor is not something I've unlocked yet either. Oh well. Oh, that's unpleasant. We've actually got wall crawlers starting to appear. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust my plans slightly for that one. So, I mentioned wall crawlers last time, and now you've got to see what they do. They literally crawl over the walls, and so they can't be blocked by patting mazes and such. What's my heaviest defensive stuff? Scorches, duos... Okay, right. I think I'm going to need to prepare something to try and stop those guys, because they just take this direct route straight across here, so... I think a case of Daka squared is probably a good approach. Daka squared. The official terminology for I'm going to build an absolute buttload of guns. I'm sure that works, right? I should also probably consider upgrading it to pyrite ammo as well. I do have the resources around to do that. Got to admit, though, so far this is not exactly the most interesting map to be on. It's a bit convoluted, but there's no new toys. Not really. And as you can see, we have got plenty of copper. Okay, cool. The wall crawlers don't seem to like a battery of 3 lancers ready to smack them in the face. I think that's my walker problem solved for the time being. In other news, I thought at first glance my building options on this map were really limited by mainly the lack of sand, honestly. This is the main patch of sand right here. But then I remembered one of the things we've unlocked is the pulverizers. These guys. And I think I've just clogged these guys up with sand. Yes, I have, haven't I? Whoops. Okay, I'm going to have to redesign this then. But yeah, we can just pulverize scrap straight into sand. And that can be used to feed the rest of our stuff. So I just have to remember and fix this. It's the same problem I had with the other stuff, isn't it? Wait, what? I was going to say, wait, what? There's a Guardian approaching in 10 waves, but we're already on wave 10. Also got aircraft. This map. I just feel so... I don't know. Bleh? Oh, well, I am getting more production running, but yeah. By the way, in case I haven't said before, which I probably have, water-cooled drills are so good. 4 drills are giving me so much sand. Also, that's not meant to be connected that way. That's meant to be in the underflow gate, just there. So, yeah, that's what's feeding not such a bad amount of silicon. Also, I've miscounted all stuff again. My basic ability to do belt mathematics has abandoned me. Oh dear. Also, how much metal glass are we making? Actually, a decently solid amount. Yeah. Okay, right. I should continue to develop and tap this base for resources as best I can, while also worrying about the impending doom. I've got silicon. I could put Metaglass gives it fragmentation effects. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, wave 11. Sweet, sweet, innocent wave 11. I don't think you're going to like what you're about to walk into, buddies. Well, let's see what you make of this. We've got duos, we've got hails with homing munitions, we've got lancer laser cannons, we've got metal glass fueled scatters for any aircraft, but yeah, dead zone. And of course, I'm fueling all this using bleed off from production lines, so whenever those turrets are all reloaded, it all just backfeeds and goes straight to my main core anyway. So not much else to say about it, really. Except DACA. More DACA. In fact, I should install priority lines on some of these. Yeah, I should prioritize ammo to defense and then to storage. That'd probably be a really good idea for this. In fact, I should do that with... That's what I have been doing. Why have I stopped doing that? Ah, dear. I swear, I'm such an idiot sometimes. I was running this entire thing off solar panels, and I completely forgot that I actually unlocked the steam power generators, which are super efficient. So, you know, whoops. But yeah, now I've got 2 steam generators, sipping very lightly at this coal feed over here, and they are providing more power than this entire solar farm is. So, yeah. Whoops. I also remembered that we do have wave towers as well now, which I can feed with water, and then I can use that to boost the efficiency of my arc towers to give the enemies a distinctly shocking sensation. It's actually to the point where I'm not sure why I've got these duos installed back here anymore. Also, that one's not connected. Replace that with another arc. Why do I have duos up here anymore? It's not like I'm using them. My attacks have gone beyond such primitive means. It's a shame my walls are still made of copper, though. That sucks. So I'll just have to reinforce that and hope for the best. Oh wow, 3 crawlers. Whatever will I do? Not worry at all. Oh yeah, that puts out fire as well. Right. Of course. I think that wall is just outside the range of my heals. Actually, yeah, those walls are slightly outside the range. I honestly don't mind. But I'm just rushing... Hello, aircraft. Goodbye, aircraft. I am just kind of advancing straight up. So, here's the Guardian. What is it? Oh, it's another wall crawler. It's a big wall crawler. Okay. Well, I think this is going to go very badly for that guy. They had energy shields. I didn't even realise. Okay. But yeah, sector secured. There we go. I can honestly say I've not fully developed this place. But we did need better materials and things, so there we go. Have we got any more tech than that? We've got cultivator tech, actually, and additive reconstructors. Okay. Second tier units, which allows... we can upgrade our monos to polys. Copper, lead, scrap, and coal. Repair field ability. Ultimately rebuilds destroyed structures and assists... Ah, so it's a construction assistance. Okay. Also cultivators. I was right. It is water input and power. Okay. Also... affinities of some kind? I don't know what that means. Probably biome related. But yeah, now I just need to get the materials and go launch to another place. I think I'll switch back to my crater map, actually, and then go from there. Ruinous Shores unlocked. Stained Mountains unlocked. Okay. And I'm just going back here because this base is a bit more developed. So, can we launch immediately? We'll be slightly short on materials. Stained Mountains, Ruinous Shores, Ruinous Shores? Resources, max it. We have enough to launch. Yes, we can go straight away. To the Ruinous Shores we go. Okay, let's get this thing started. Okay, now I've timed it. I know that getting the second wave of monos up is about a minute and a half in. Assuming I fuel up the first wave straight away. That's a rotary pump. Don't know if I can power it. I don't think I can, because, gotta remember, it's an on-map structure. But it means I might be able to get rotary pumps and things after this one. That said, though, looking around this map, I have actually got 2 launch sites. There's one down here, and there's another one up here, which is slightly concerning. Also, this is a really big map, so lots of potential development to be done here. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the titanium that I crave so much with my heart and soul. I want my titanium, darn it. But this map doesn't have it. So, oh well, not much I can do. Just try and slap down some defenses as quick as I can. And see if it's enough. Nothing fancy, just some duos and some walls, but the attack wave is going to be coming in past me, so it's also the fact I don't know which way it's coming either. Oh, both ways, lovely. Oh, airways, lovely. Where's the other one? The other one is there. It's okay. That's yeah, slightly unfortunate. Airways make sense though, considering how far away the spots are. I'm not an interceptor pilot, darn it. Okay, right. I can kill it. It's just as much better if I let the guns do it for me. And have you guys done that one? You have. Okay, right. So, air units are going to be a problem. Noted. I see how it is going to be. I've managed to get up some basic air defenses, and now I'm under attack by ground units. So yeah, that's. I think that's how it's going to be, isn't it? Also, got to bear in mind, I'm still a constructor unit. I'm not a fighter. Make love, not war. Tree hugging, all the good stuff. I guess. I need to get a grip on defenses, I suppose, but shouldn't be too hard. I mean, the first few waves are always kind of a thing. Plus, they do come in through the shallows, so I can make devastating use of arc turrets, if it comes down to it. Actually, that's a really good idea, actually. Force them into the water path. Okay, there we go. So, I feed the thing from the air factory into the additive reconstructor, which is actually pretty quick in its build progress, and that gives me a fiendish thingy, a poly. Now, it also said this thing helps with construction, but does it follow me? I mean, I've sent some kind of stuff around to get built, but it's not going to build them. I don't know. Also, what's coming at me this time? Uh-oh. I paused and then tried to open the map. Looks like more ground units. Okay. Now, that said, the poly doesn't seem to be doing anything. Wait a second, did I just see movement? I did. Alright. I told you that those reasons I didn't want to try and defend things by myself, because I'm not very good at it. End of the day. Oi, stop blowing up my power stuff. There we go. Oh, and the poly is roaming around doing stuff, actually. And it did say ability repair pulse when I checked the entry, but yeah, it can feel things near me. That said, though, I had more stuff planned to be built here, which seems to have suddenly disappeared. It's kind of weird. I think it probably when it glitched and the program froze a little bit, because there was meant to be more stuff around here. This was meant to be a functional seaside steam power plant, and it is not. It's missing a few fairly important pieces. Okay, so when I hit G, it lets me grab this thing and... What the... Oh, that explains why this thing's missing in this area. Okay. Apparently the enemies like to do things to the stuff in this area. Noted. Very well, enemies. You shall have a defensive ring. Polly, help me build these things, and then try and save my buildings. I know. Scrap is not very useful, but it's better than nothing, and it's better than me. Definitely better than me. Now, what's the Polly doing? Because I've lost track of it again. Seems to be wandering back that way? I don't know. Still, though, getting Polys seem to have some use. I'm just not sure what they do. Quite. Then again, I think I'm probably comparing them to... Words! Come on, Iron Mark 3. Words! I think I'm comparing them to Supreme Commander, like support units assisting a constructor, but no, they never worked that way, do they? They do their own darn thing. Anyway, yeah, I should get some more stuff out. Actually, I've just looked at the time. We're about at an episode. So yeah, we've started doing stuff on Forgotten Shores. This is way low on water. One of the listed functions of the Poly is that it rebuilds lost structures, so that's something to bear in mind. And that's probably a big part of its function as well. That's got defences, that does not. I really need to get my Northern Shore port. My northern bit needs defences. Because I can't defend it properly myself. In fact, that's what this map's about, isn't it? The duality of having to defend two places at once. I'm just doing a very bad job of it. But we can look at my shortcomings next time. Hang on, they got past? They have! Okay. So yeah, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show and my general not doing very well. Ow. And I'll see you all some other time. Yeah. These guys are getting very close. No, leave my monos alone. I think I should do... Oh, jeez, there's another wave already. Okay. But yeah, see you all later.